The rich invest their money and spend what's left. The poor spend their money and invest what's left. Jim Rohn. The rich aren't truly wealthy because they have money, but because they know how to make money work for them. They see every coin as a seed planted today to sprout into an entire garden tomorrow. They don't rush to buy fleeting joys, for they understand the greatest joy comes when their assets quietly grow day by day. They spend money like someone walking through the night with a flashlight, carefully, alert, and always aware of where they're heading. Conversely, the poor aren't poor because they lack money, but because they lack direction for their money. Money comes into their hands like a drop of water falling into the desert. It vanishes before it can even soak in. They spend first, invest later. They let emotions guide them, buying things that bring joy for a few hours, but leave their wallet aching for a month. And when everything is spent, they finally remember they need to invest. But only scraps remain, not enough to sprout. The difference doesn't lie in how much money we have, but in how we treat it. When we learn to invest first and spend later, we don't just change our finances, we change our mindset, habits, and even our future. Because, in the end, money is just a mirror reflecting who we are. Those who use it wisely see their lives bloom. Those who use it recklessly watch their lives wither. And if today you choose to hold money like a farmer cherishing seeds, tomorrow you'll stand in the field you've built yourself. Don't let money run your life. Let money help you run your life better. John Rampton. Money, in essence, is just a tool, like a lamp lighting the path, or a gear supporting the greater machine that is your life. When you let money run your life, you're like a boat drifting with the current, directionless and swept into whirlpools of ambition, worry, and pressure. On the other hand, if you master money, using it smartly and consciously, it becomes a loyal ally, supporting dreams, creating space for joy, health, and spiritual freedom. Like an artist who knows how to wield a brush, you'll turn money into a tool to paint the life you crave. Complete, serene, and full of meaning. How you treat money is how you treat life. Master it, or be dominated by it. And that's the difference between truly living and merely existing. The most important thing isn't how much money you earn, but how much you keep and how long you keep it. Robert Kiyosaki. In modern life, money is often seen as the measure of success, a goal that many pour all their strength and time into pursuing. But if you only focus on what you earn while ignoring how to manage and preserve it, that wealth is like fine sand in your hand. The tighter you grip, the more it slips away. This gentle yet profound saying reminds us that money's true value lies not in monthly income or accumulated assets, but in the wise use, protection, and creation of long-term stability. Keeping money is like tending a garden. If you only plant seeds without watering or fertilizing, that garden will quickly wilt. Conversely, if you're patient and skillful in nurturing it bit by bit, those seeds will grow, bloom, bear fruit, and bring peace and freedom. Through this saying, we learn that success isn't just about earning money, but understanding its value, cherishing and protecting it to create a full and sustainable life. Money is just numbers, and numbers never stop. Money, when you look closely, is just numbers on paper, on screens, or in bank books. Invisible numbers that always control our lives, and it's their endless nature that makes them dangerous. Numbers that never stop, never satisfy, always demanding more, bigger, faster. You earn one coin and immediately want 2, then 3, then 10, then 100, and so it becomes an endless spiral, pulling you along while you forget yourself, forget the true values that can't be measured in money. This is a subtle reminder. Money is just a tool, but when it becomes the goal, it turns into an unending storm, sweeping away time, energy, and peace of mind. Instead of letting numbers control your life, set your own limits and know when to stop. Because true values, love, health, freedom, joy, are never measured in quantity. If you want to feel rich, count the things you have that money can't easily buy. True wealth doesn't lie in the money you have, but in the intangible values that money can't purchase. When you cherish moments of happiness with family, genuine smiles from friends, health, free time to relax, or the ability to freely choose your path, you'll realize you possess priceless treasure. Counting those is like gazing at a colorful painting. Every detail shines, bringing joy and peace that money can't match. Through this saying, listeners are guided to a positive realization. Wealth isn't the balance in your account, but the feeling of fullness in your heart. Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. P.T. Barnum. A powerful horse, if you let it lead, you'll be tossed up and down, exhausted, weary, and eventually fall into the sands of anxiety. That's when money becomes a terrible master. But if you ride it skillfully, holding the reins tight, harnessing its strength and speed, you'll reach distant lands, behold unseen beauties, and feel complete freedom. That's when money becomes an excellent servant. Money is just a tool, a resource, not destiny. It reflects the skill and wisdom of its user. Those who control money see it like a magic lamp. Wish wisely, and money will serve you, bringing freedom, happiness, and opportunities. But those who let money lead the way find themselves lost in a maze, always tired without finding an exit. Many people think they're not good at making money, but actually, what they're not good at is spending money. Frank A. Clark. Many people keep telling themselves they're not good at making money, as if the ability to create wealth is a heavenly gift reserved for a lucky few. But in reality, what they haven't truly mastered is how to spend money, how they allow it to flow through their lives. Money is like a stream. If guided well, it can water the garden of dreams, making opportunities and precious experiences bloom. But if wasted or misdirected, it quietly slips away, leaving regret and emptiness. Understanding how to spend money is understanding how to live. You don't need to be a business genius, but you need to become an artist of life, balancing enjoyment and saving, shopping and investing in the future. Then, making money won't be pressure anymore, but an exciting journey to experience life's true value. The money you have gives you freedom. The money you chase will turn you into its slave. The money you've accumulated, whether little or much, is the door to freedom. A space where you can breathe easy, choose as you wish, and live to your own rhythm. It's like a gentle breeze over a wide field, unbound, untethered, where you can walk without worrying about daily burdens or constant fears of life. Conversely, the money you endlessly pursue, the ambition to possess, is like heavy chains binding your feet to an unending cycle. You chase it, dive into schemes, sacrifice time, relationships, even your own human essence, forgetting that you've become a slave to those numbers. This is a subtle reminder. Money, when managed skillfully, is a faithful servant, but when obsessed over, you'll soon see yourself as a prisoner in the metal castle you built with your own hands. Don't let making a living prevent you from enjoying life. John Wooden. Sometimes, we get so caught up chasing money and daily responsibilities that we forget life isn't just an endless chain of workdays. Making a living, though important, is just a means, not the ultimate goal. If you let it dominate completely, those simple yet precious moments, laughter with family, morning sunlight through the window, the scent of fresh coffee, or a light breeze on your skin, all will pass by unnoticed. See work as a sail pushing you toward experiences, not a wall blocking you from happiness. Enjoying life is learning balance. Work hard, but know when to pause, take a deep breath, and feel that you're truly living in every moment. Being rich isn't about having a lot of money. It's about having a lot of choices. Chris Rock, being rich isn't measured just by the money in your account or the luxuries you own. In truth, real wealth lies in the ability to choose, the freedom to decide how to live, where to go, what to do, and with whom. It's like a vast open garden where you can follow any path, taste any fruit you love, without being bound by worries or pressures. When you have many choices, you hold the greatest power, the power to choose happiness, time, and your own unique path. Conversely, someone with lots of money but no choices is like a boat stranded at sea. It looks rich on the outside, but it's not free. True wealth, therefore, is the art of freedom. The more choices you have, the richer you are. The richer you are, the more complete your life. Running out of money is a temporary state. Poverty is a disease of the mind. Running out of money is just a fleeting moment in life, like sudden rain on the road of life, getting you wet, but then the sun comes out again. It might make you hesitate, but it doesn't define who you are, nor decide where you'll end up. Conversely, poverty, if seen from the soul, is a deeper illness, seeping into your thoughts and how you view the world. It makes you feel lacking, even when you have enough, fear risks, hesitate at opportunities, and reject the possibilities life offers. The truly rich person isn't the one with full pockets, but the one with a mind abundant in willpower, faith, and creativity. When your mind is rich, you'll find the path, create value, and turn temporary limits into opportunities. Poverty, therefore, doesn't lie in your wallet's balance, but in the narrowness of the soul, and that's the only thing each person can heal themselves. Every day is a bank account, and time is our currency. No one is rich, no one is poor. We all have 24 hours each. Christopher Rice. Every passing day is like a bank account you can't add to. 24 hours. No more, no less. The most precious currency life gives. Time doesn't distinguish rich from poor, doesn't favor anyone. It's fair, complete, but also utterly strict. How you spend each moment decides the true value of your life. An hour for learning, an hour for loving, an hour for creating. All are investments that yield returns in experiences, wisdom, and happiness. Conversely, moments that pass meaninglessly, like money thrown out the window, can never be retrieved. Understanding this, everyone realizes that rich or poor doesn't lie in the wallet, but in how you use the treasure of time, where every decision, every action creates eternal value. If you need money to achieve happiness, your journey to find happiness will never reach its destination. If you believe money is the key to happiness, you'll forever chase a road with no end. Happiness doesn't lie in coins, but in every moment you live, every breath you feel, and every relationship you cherish. Seeking happiness through money is like chasing the sun. The harder you try, the farther it recedes, leaving you weary and empty. Conversely, when happiness is nurtured from within, from gratitude, freedom of choice, simple joys, you'll realize the journey itself is the destination, and every step is a precious gem. Money can buy comfort, but it can't buy a genuine smile, can't buy peace of mind. Understanding this, you'll walk lighter, freer, and happiness will come without needing to chase it. The best way to become a billionaire is to help a billion people. Peter Diamandis. In this world, wealth has never been just about numbers in an account. The truly rich are those who create value big enough to touch the hearts, lives, and futures of millions, even billions of people. A great entrepreneur doesn't chase money. They chase the world's needs. And money finds them like rivers flowing to the sea. Imagine creating a product, an idea, or a solution that makes others' lives a little easier, a little happier. If it can help one person, it already has meaning. But if it can help a billion people, then you're not just building a career, you're leaving your mark on this planet. People become rich when they open the door to value. And the more they open it for others, the more life gives back. Trust, support, spread like a candle lighting 1,000 others without losing its own light. The more people give, the more they're illuminated. The path to success isn't competing or hoarding, but opening your heart and vision. Find something you're good at, elevate it one level higher, then find a way to reach as many people as possible with it. When you help the world opens doors back to you, wider, bigger, and more generous than you imagine. Because in the end, the greatest wealth isn't in your pocket, but in the influence you leave behind. And when you can change the lives of 1 billion people, you're not just a billionaire in assets, you're a billionaire in the hearts of humanity.